everybody. I am thrilled that we are done with the old year. This is the second day in the year 2015, and today we just must have a fashion preview of the year gone by. What were the hottest trends? Who shocked us on the red carpet? Who delighted us? All that and more on today's episode of The Style Project. My name is Sylvia Owori, and of course, I'm joined by the fabulous Solomon Tazibon, Linda Butare, and the beautiful Claith Chatuhairi. "2014 for me will go down in history for all the wrong reasons. We have seen stars walk down the red carpet literally naked. No amount of liquor or drugs would have let Riri wear that crystal dress onto the red carpet. I mean, she was literally naked. Everything she was showing, everything was out. And in this stone generation where everybody's out there on their Instagram, on their Facebook, and we're all looking up to these fashion people, these celebrities, these superstars, they should actually really think about how they dress, because all the youth now want to dress like, they want to be like her. But for me, that was the worst international outfit.
Yeah, totally. To add on to that, there's so many teenagers that look up to these people. And once you're naked, that is totally a blow-off. But on the other hand, when you look at Selena Gomez, for like all the awards that she's been attending, she's young, she's hip, and I've seen no skin. Despite all her songs say the difference about her, I totally love everything she's done. Even the point when she decided to change her hairstyle with different colors, I thought, okay, that's daring. I loved.
I will talk about Amber Rose. I love Amber Rose. I love her sense of style, I love her hair. I like the fact that she's maintained that one look for years. But oh my gosh, the chain that she wore at the American Music Awards, I'm like, Amber, please, why? Why are you doing this?
She probably wants to get back... No, she wants to get back Kanye West, because I mean, she has to...
I wish her luck, but not the chains, man. Like, she has a beautiful body, she's gorgeous.
She's a mother.
I know.
She's a mom, she just had a baby.
So for me, that look, just mixed emotions. I love her, I don't love the chains, so that killed it for me this year.
Let's not forget Kim Kardashian's Pepper magazine cover.
Oh my God.
That was preposterous.
Well, she says she was breaking, she's going to break the internet.
But she failed.
There are so many people who have fought to break the internet 2014. Like a song that recently came out with Nicki Minaj, and she's twerking. And so many kids are like, Mommy, look, I'm twerking. I'm thinking, Nicki, what have you done to these children?
Oh, well.
Do you, our viewers, know what twerking is? Can any one of you demonstrate twerking? Those are the international stars that our youth are now sitting on television, basically watching. Is it too much exposure? Is it? I mean, is it?
It's too much. People still want to keep it up with the makeup. You know, when it comes to fashion, it's broad. It's about makeup, it's about style, it's about your living style. It's about a whole lot. You don't have to put your cleavage out. You know, my mom always says, you don't have to put out your breasts because people know there are breasts there. So you just have to cover up, because once they see you coming from far, they'll say, those are breasts. So can we cover up on the cleavage, please? Can we just cover?
Okay, moving on to the people that actually inspired us, that inspired us in 2014. Who inspired you? The world over? One person in the international and one local.
Coming back from, as we go through school and all these things, remember about our history, the British colonized us, and yes, I'm still British in a way. So when I look at Kate Middleton all the times, whatever event she has, maybe it's either for her son or she's representing the British in one way or the other, this lady is always on point. She's one of the people that actually knows how to moderate her colors. If it's nude, it's nude from head to toe. Yeah. So when it comes to trends, even if it means for her wearing the short dress like she recently went for the Scottish. She wore these green shimmery pants with a yellow top. Like that was already royal. And these settled down calm earrings. I was like, yes. So for me, Kate Middleton, please know me.
And Loco?
Loco. Well, I do like the way Judith Hurd dresses, but because she's a kind of person that I've been saying, oh my God, Judith Hurd, ever since I was like in S2, and I'm done with campus, I don't expect to see her wearing those shirts written on 59 and Timberlands. I get disappointed. I'm like, what should I do?
But what if it's a trend?
That's my point. It's a trend. Can I see some class?
Those are trends. Maybe she's just showing you the trend.
I disagree with Clay.
Because
honestly.
she keeps up, which is a good thing, but when she stands with me, there's no difference.
Maybe the issue is you feel she doesn't have an identity fashion-wise.
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Well, for me, Alicia Keys. She can pull off classy look, she can pull off a rocky look, she can pull off any kind of look. And I love the fact that, she's pregnant recently.
She just had a baby.
Oh, she had the baby, yay! But even in her pregnancy, she was still elegant, she was still classy, and she could put on a leather jacket and shave her hair on the sides, and then she has long hair. So for me, it's Alicia Keys. Locally, I love Irene Tale. I do. She's very tomboyish. She can be very playful. She can play with her hair. I think she's awesome. I just think that she should now realize that she's a superstar. Irene, you really need to realize you're a superstar and dress accordingly. Like, we get it that you're playful and everything, but now you need to pull off every classic. Like when you go out for coffee, you need to look elegant. Every time someone sees you, they need to say, oh my gosh, look at that Irene Tale. So I love your style, but you need to.
And let's thank her for changing her makeup artist. She always had the silver shadow going on, but right now she's toning it down. I mean, despite the fact that she still works with your fashion sense for the makeup, big up, girl.
Nice.
Well, personally, one star that stood out internationally for me was Pharrell. Pharrell's most fabulous look in 2014 for me was the tuxedo with the shorts. That was out of the box.
I can see you're inspired. Your inspiration. Pharrell.
I just had to. Come on. And well, locally, the guys, people make an effort, but no one has really hit the mark for me. So far, I would say, there's no one, really. Guys, you need to step up. Step up.
And guys, what do you think about Sheila? Because Sheila Gashumba, she's a young...
I like Sheila. I follow her on Instagram. And I feel like for someone her age, she really... I think she inspires, the younger girls. She doesn't do it too much. She'll like a crop top or... I like Sheila. She's
very open to ideas. She's very fluid. But then again, I feel her fashion sense is very cliche. She bandwagons, like you had said earlier on.
Like with Judith?
Yeah. She's an addict. She's a slave to trends. I would like to see more of your own voice. I would like to see you stepping out and, wearing something that's, that represents you, that brings out your personality.
I mean, that all said, before I come to my personalities, what are you guys wearing? You're saying, what's your fashion sense?
So I'm a kind of person that really loves to cover up, not only because my mom said so, but because I feel comfortable. Personally, I'm all about embracing my curves because growing up was felt like big girls, don't have a sense of fashion or, you can't wear particular clothes. So I, as Linda, I'm very proud of who I am, how I look. I love my long hair. Yes, it's mine because I bought it. And, yeah, this is basically me, accepting who I am, and I'm proud of my curves. That's nice.
Well, as a stylist, I should say this pretty much reflects who I am. I like to mix and, put things together, play with ideas. An ordinary guy would have worn pants and this, but I was like, how about let me try out the shorts. So I'm not a play itself when it comes to fashion. I hope you can see that.
All right. We can have all night, but we'll never be able to finish. Let's go take a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the break. My international superstar, the person that actually stood out the most, is the one and only Lupita Nyong'o. She's one of the person that has one of the biggest breaks in history of any African actor or actress. She's an actor, she's an actress, she's a director. She was featured in 2009 in African Woman magazine. So, African Woman obviously is a trendsetter. So we actually spotted her. We spotted her before Hollywood did. I mean, she's the first East African to win an Oscar. In 2014, she was named one of the most beautiful people in the world by People's Magazine. In the same year, she was also named Woman of the Year by Glamour magazine. She fights for equality, for justice, and for the freedom and compassion of women. She makes us all dark-skinned women feel beautiful. Actually, she inspires me. She's an inspiration to me. Since she's been on the scene, I started to look beautiful and feel beautiful. And the most inspiring thing else for me was her speech when she was accepted the Oscar, where she says, no matter where you're from, your dreams are valid. That was like, oh, I just started crying. I was like, okay, Lupita, can you please be my friend? And for me, the local person, I'd say Andrew Mwenda. He dresses, his sense of style is nice. He's very, he's very outspoken. Andrew, you dress very well. And for the female, Joyce Sebugwao, she's always impeccably dressed. She always wears a busuti. Even when you meet her on a Saturday, she's still in the busuti. She smells very nice. Her makeup is flawless. She is a beautiful woman, and she's one that all women out there should aspire to be like. When you get older women just let themselves go. They don't wear makeup anymore. They don't take care of themselves. She should be one of those women that you look up to and say, okay, when I grow up, I want to be like her. It's time we looked back at all the trends that have emerged in 2014. As much as the runway sets the pace for what's to come, street fashion also is quite key in the trends that we follow and what we end up wearing the whole year. For me, my favorite trend for the year 2014 were the crop tops. Well, I was rocking one of them, Kondi shows. Crop tops range from full-on belly-bearing numbers to tops that just show the slightest of the silver of your skin. Obviously, this has been one of the gloriously wonderful trends. We've seen a lot of local artists wearing them, international artists wearing them too. So that has been one of my favorite. That's why I was rocking it too. I didn't want 2014 to end without me rocking it.
That was awesome. Other than you talking about Lupita Nyong'o that is from Africa, you guys, we have hit it high with the kitenge. Now, kitenge is the print that everyone is doing. Forget other than the doodling and the tie and dye. There are so many other floral ways that it is worn. People have actually gone ahead to use it on clutches, sunglasses, shades, hats, bangles, and name it all.
T-shirts.
Recently, recently I saw in that video that I saw, don't like, Nicki Minaj in the track video, she was wearing those bangles. Did you guys notice when she held the pole? And you could actually see the kitenge, and I'm thinking, wow. Another thing that we have that has been a trend and everyone else is embracing it, God knows where it came from, because even my mother says they wore these pointies. Just that right about now people put like gold metal panels around them, but the pointies have been there. My mom is always like, we did those. Even the pearls.
Yes.
They have forever
Pearls
been
are
here.
Timeless. Yes.
And pearls are royal. I don't want to see anyone putting them on top of a cloth. They sit on the neck.
For me, it's denim. Denim is timeless as well. I like the fact that in 2014, everyone embraced the denim, and there was denim on denim. There was kind of a fight about who does denim on denim. Only trendy, chic, cool people. But again, I think, of course, darling. But I think it's kind of overdone now, and we should leave it in 2014. But I'm not saying you should not wear denim. You can wear a denim shirt, denim pants. But the denim on denim, it really is up to you as an individual, but I think we overdid it.
Now, adding on to the denim, remember now, denim has been revolutionized. They're using acid, the acid wash denim in different colors and stuff. And
it's timeless, but then there are new ways that continuously are devised to, you know, kind of like make it different and not,
like adding
not
leather
the
onto
yes.
Yes.
Yes,
we've got those leather jackets there that have denim and leather. Yeah. You can unkitangi with.
Well, the trend that stood out for me, trends actually are two. There was the 90s comeback. That was quite popular. I mean, you had the dungarees. You had the boyfriend jeans.
Oh yes,
then jacket. You had these flannel, the checked shirts that people were tying around their waists.
The knot in the front.
That was, you know, it pretty much dominated. It dominated 2014. And then there was the athletic trend, sports slacks, sports-inspired pieces, where, you know, you see people rocking trainers, wearing trainers with, you know, and you had the joggers, you know, you had jerseys, So.
No, I must say, yeah, it was very nice for you to actually remind me of wearing a joggers with probably with a short kaftan. Yes. I actually rocked that at one of the events we went to.
It was
Blankets and Wine, and a local tabloid wrote, "How the mighty have fallen. How is she even dressed in trainers and and a kaftan short top?" I was like, guys.
No, you must have been like Let's Talk Fashion.
And that's all we have time for today. Remember to go to our Facebook page, NTV The Style Project, and like it. Throw us a line or two and get us all talking. But remember, do not throw your guard down, because we are watching you. From all of us here at The Style Project,
Happy New Year!